All right, let's rock. So now when we deal with monomials with negative exponents, right? What we got to remember is that you're applying a negative exponent to something that's a product, right? And so don't think of it as like one big chunk of a thing. It's basically a bunch of separate things. So when I look at this problem that I have right here, don't think of it that the 6 and the x are necessarily like bonded together. They're just multiplying by each other. And the reason they're not simplified into one thing is because I don't know what x is yet, right? And later on, you'll learn how to solve for that in some of these higher order problems. So if you can think of this more as 6 times x minus 7, that kind of helps. Because then you apply what you know about negative exponents. And remember, everything has an exponent. So this 6 even has an exponent. It has 1 as an exponent. So while we don't write it when it has an exponent of 1 on really anything, on variables or numbers, we do need to recognize that it does have an exponent. And so this means that it has a positive exponent and it's already up here. So this 6 is going to just stay right where it is. So we're going to finish rewriting this by keeping this 6 up top, right? And we can lose the 1. We don't need to write that. But what we know about negative exponents is that means that, hey, we're bringing this bad boy down here into the denominator now. So this becomes x to the 7th. And that's it. That's how these work. When you rewrite these, you only apply the negative exponent to the term that it's on. Okay, so let's look at a couple more. All right, so this one right here, we have 15y to the negative 2 power. All right, so we're going to rewrite this as the 15 is, think of it like this. So the 15 is going to stay in the numerator because it doesn't have a negative exponent. And then this y to the negative 2 means it's going to move down and become y squared. Same thing with this one. We've got 1/3, right? And this v to the negative 4th, you have to think of that as being over 1, right? When they have it attached to the fraction like that and it looks like it's in the middle, it's actually on top. It's in the numerator, okay? And I know that's confusing, but that's like a math thing that you're going to have to live with. All right, so because it's negative and because it is in the numerator, that means it's changing position, so it's going to wind up down here. So these are kind of what we're looking for here, and pretty straightforward. So I think because that was kind of quick, we're just gonna keep going here. So now let's apply this to actually, you know what? Let's stop, and then I'll just make another video, and somebody can just be thankful that this is a short video.